Welcome to Answers for Living. We're going to look at Scripture and see if there is any way to turn God's destruction of America around. I am convinced the American dream didn't just happen. I believe God raised up this nation, that God gave us our freedom, that God gave us our land. But over the last 70 years, there has been a rapid turning away from our Judeo-Christian values and our God. And God is judging America for our rapid turning away. So what do? We need to review our history. Psalm 78, 1-4 says, "Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us. We will not hide them from our children, showing to the generation to come the praises of the Lord and his strength and his wonderful works that he has done." Just like God told Israel, we need to show and tell our children what God has done for this nation. And God holds fathers responsible. Fathers, you are the ones who are to be the teachers of the history of this country to your children. And it is vital that we know our roots. And we better pick it up now, because we are just one generation away from paganism. If you as a father won't teach your children, the world will, their companions will, the humanist teachers will, the social media will. Here's a quote from a professor at Harvard University. "Every child in America entering school at the age of 5 is mentally ill because he comes to school with certain allegiances toward our founding fathers, toward our elected officials, toward his parents, towards a belief in a supernatural being, toward the sovereignty of his nation as a separate unity. And it is up to you teachers to make all these sick children well by creating the international child of the future." So, are you going to say, as a dad, you're not going to influence the thinking of your child about America and you're just going to let them make up their own mind? Here's what the humanist teachers are planning for your children. And this is a quote from the Humanist magazine, which is a religion for New Age. "The battle for humankind's future must be waged and won in the public school classroom by teachers who correctly perceive their role as the proselytizers of a new faith." So the public schools have become the Sunday school classes for the children of the 21st century. The article concludes with this statement: "The classroom will become the arena of conflict between the rotting corpse of Christianity and the faith of humanism." Now, Psalm 78, verses 5-6 reads like this: "For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children, that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children." Listen, I'm afraid that we're looking at the next generation that is going to drop the faith unless something supernatural happens.